My name is Averiana, and I want you to imagine seeing a cookie jar filled with cookies. You then reach into the jar, but when you pull your hand back out, your hand gets stuck. We all have struggled with something, whether it is jars or simply just procrastinating too much. The past couple years where I have started working and doing schoolwork it's been very difficult to keep up with my assignments and their due dates, which is very extremely hard with a bunch of classes to do. Sometimes we decide to pile these tasks up until we are stuck with letting something go, but sometimes letting go is the best choice. Today, I will tell you two stories of simply trying too much at once. In the Aesop's fable, The Boy and the Filberts, this is how it goes. It tells the story of a young boy who plunged his hand into a jar of filberts. Imagine the little boy's tiny hand trying to go in that jar, and when he grabs all of them and tries to take his hand out, it gets stuck, which is not a shocker. The little boy gets frustrated and decides to cry out. Well, when he cries out, a bystander sees him crying. He decides to tell the little boy that he could take half as much as Filbert's and get his hand out. Since I've begun working, I've had problems of managing my schoolwork and doing it on time. Most of the assignments of classes I take, their due dates are either on Sunday or Monday, which can be very hard. Well, last year I came home tired from work, so I decided to push off the assignments every day. Every day after work, I would come home and say, I'm not, I'll do this tomorrow. And it would keep going on until the due date was due. Well, when the due date came around, I would end up procrastinating even more. One day, I had 6 assignments to do before 11:59 p.m., and I started at 5. So I had a bunch of them going on, but most of them did get done. I got about 4 of them done. It got to me get too much, so I had to decide what assignments were more important over others. The only outcome from this was bad grades and missing assignments. I learned that if I start to pace myself better, I could have been free from worrying about that stress last year. I've got much better at pacing myself in the classes. Whether it's grabbing too much from a jar or a bunch of assignments being due, the lesson of attempting too much is the same. As told in the fable and through my personal experience, by taking too much at once can have us feeling stuck. If we grab much of something at once, we end up feeling trapped. But if we decide to pace ourselves and take a little on at a time, it will be much better. Thank you.